And welcome to Little Nightmares 2, a game which I got last night for 24 quid, which is fucking fantastic for a game like this. I never played the first one. I watched Peter from Triple Jump play the first one, and I thought this looks fucking good. So last night I bought it. I ended up playing a bit too much of it, like about 3-4 hours into it, because I couldn't stop playing it. So now I'm just going to do a new game and just sort of run through the first little bit of it and try and finish the game. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, who knows. Well, thank you for joining me for Little Nightmares 2. Fantastic game. Oh, this means I'll have to go through the cutscenes, won't I? There's actually not alcohol in this for a change, it's just Diet Pepsi. Or Diet Coke. Whatever. £24 though, 25 quid. £35 for the deluxe sexy digital edition one. The Hitman Deluxe digital fucking Hitman 5 digital fucking swanky version was about 67 quid. Even that Sackboy game, I bought that Sackboy game. I've got my because I pre-ordered it, I get a Mokujin head from Tekken because Bandai Namco. I don't really like Mokujin in Tekken games. If I'm playing Tekken, I like to go Wang. Wang and I can't remember the name of that doctor. The doctor that's kind of like Wang. He's got lies on the floor and rolls a bit like him. And I like. I usually go Wang and a variation of Gunjack or whatever he's called. Anyway, let's go. Right. So the plot of this not really relevant, is it? It's spooky and scary, and you don't really know what's going on. And there's creepy people and stuff, and there's a big mound of dead bodies. But anyway, I'll just run through the first bits. This is all in the demo that was released for free. Get to do the first bit, which is good. Nice when you get free demos. Thanks Resi 5 for the PS4 owners. Apparently there's now PS5s in game, and I've kind of thought to myself, you know what? Fuck Sony. Fuck you. They didn't release enough. So, I ain't bothering now. I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, they're just going to release Hitman and Little Nightmares 2 and Resi 8 all on PS5, you know, because it's new gen consoles, because that's what, you know, a normal, sensible business owner would do. Force people to buy them. But no, they're all on PS4, so why even bother buying it? But I think I will get a new PC. I don't know if I've got a Mac. I've got a 2013... Oh god. iMac. Oh no. Run, Mokujin. Let's just keep going. I assume this game's 2-player. I've not actually looked it up. I think it is because you get like, there's a little guy. There's you, obviously. I mean, I've got these different hats. I've got my bag. That's the original like hat and stuff. But there's like a little guy that you kind of like help, and he gets kidnapped at one point. We'll get to that. See how quickly I can do this, because oh, for fuck's sake! See, that's just me being a fucking idiot now. Sometimes for this game it's a little bit like unsure of what to do. I mean, it is essentially a puzzle platform game at the end of the day. But it's very good. Fucking hell. See, I could have fallen in there again. Right. Why am I not... I just need to run and jump. See, the thing is, right, you play something, you do it in like 5 seconds, you just run through the game. But see, when you're recording, chatting shite, it's totally different. Anyway. Right. There we go. And we go down here. There we go. I like the big sort of empty voids in this game. I remember the first game, but this is what I'm saying, I only watched the playthrough of it, I never played the first one. But it looked amazing. I've played Limbo. I don't know if that's the same people that make this. I don't really know too much about the Little Nightmares team or anything like that. I just know that I quite like it. I like the sort of spookiness of it. The sound design's great. I like games like this where like the little guy, you know, he just kind of says hi, hoi. You know, I mean, it could be any language. It doesn't really matter. It's like accessible for everybody. Very much like the noises that Link shouts in Zelda games. Oh yeah, there's like fucking bear traps and everything. Oh, there's also combat in this game, which apparently there wasn't. Well, there wasn't. I know for a fact there wasn't in the first one. You still have to hold R2 to do it. Run, 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 run. Ah! I am waiting on 2 Amazon packages because that's what people do in lockdown. And it's also been a massive fucking snow blizzard everywhere. Here in Scotland. On Fife. Pine cones, lovely jubbly. And the snow's fucked everything, so not only are we in lockdown, we can't go to work. Nicola Sturgeon shut all the pubs. Can't go to the pub that I work at, can't drink at the pub I work at. And now we're all snowed in. Great. But at least we've got Little Nightmares 2. And there's been lots of shite on Netflix that I've been watching recently. Lots of like crime documentaries, and some of them have been great. Like dramatisation and documentaries. Some of them have been fantastic, like the Pembrokeshire murders. That's just because of my mark for fucking Luke Evans. There's things in here that I can't be arsed dealing with. You can open the fridge and stuff. I don't care. Right, let's go. Right, so this is my little friend's in this house. He's down the stairs. My little pal's got a wee music box. Why have I still got that hat? I want my Mokajin head. Anyway. Give me the fucking... That's the thing is, to use weapons you have to hold down R2. And I would hold this up, but, you know. Here we are. I've got so many different fucking cables and everything to use for this. Maybe in one video I won't moan about my capture card and my PC, but here we are. This is my little friend. You know, who knows what's going on. It's also annoying because my girlfriend lives with me and she's at university, and because obviously we're in lockdown, the university's closed, so she used to do Zoom calls. So it means I can't really be recording and shouting and swearing. Come back here, little cunt. See, there's different things in here. There's balls of string and everything. There's no point. It's a waste of time. Shouting and swearing, cunt and fucking, you know, alleging that Nicola Sturgeon was diddled by her family when they were drunk. That's why she hates alcohol so much. Oh, look, it's a creepy family. Let's go. Right. So, he's too wee to do it on his own. We're like, oh, we're going to be pals. Let's just be pals, please. Anyway, this is all still in the demo, all this bit. Not much more. We have to go up in the attic. He gives us little boosts. This is what I mean. I think it's 2-player. Like, the other person will go this. I don't know if it's local co-op, if it's just online. Come on. You need to push this box. But there's little things like this, like obviously just because I've played this like twice now. Like for about the first 3 hours of it now. 3-4 hours. But there's little things like that. Like, it's not sort of explicitly explained. You're just like, oh, there's a key up there. You're like, oh, I need to get that key. It's not really, you're like, oh, I need to get a crank handle. But a lot of things like pushing that box, I was like, how the fuck am I meant to do that? And then he gives you a boost up here. But until he goes over there, you're like, what the fuck am I meant to do? Yeah? But it's good, I like that. I do like puzzle games. I like puzzly bits from Resident Evil. So, you think there's a woman in here? Oh my god, her arm fell off. She's made of fluff. Later on, there's like a teacher lady, which you might have seen in some of the trailers for this game, who's got like a big long like fucking neck that comes out like a snake, chases you, and her head like twists around like The Exorcist. So that's quite creepy. There's bits in it that are quite creepy with her, but in this bit it's not too bad. I need to get in the corpse bag and get the key. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hacha! There we go. Hooray! Let's go. Like little bits like that. It took me a little while. I was like, what am I meant to do? Huzzah! And you can die from falling too far, but luckily it doesn't kill you there. And if you press R2, your little guy holds your hand. You can kind of drag him with you. But you still have to hold it down, which is annoying. Good if you just press it. There's a roll of toilet paper in that toilet, but there's no need to go in there, really. And this was another bit that took me ages to do. I was like, how are you meant to... And all you're meant to do is just push this box. I was jumping on all the crates, thinking I had to snap the bear traps and throw the toilet roll at the bear traps. Fucking hell. Anyway. But you don't have to do that. You just have to go up here. Oh, for fuck. See, he already jumped up there, little cunt. There we go. Right. This is where we see an actual person, an evil bad man, who's cutting something, carving up something. Just the atmosphere in this game, the sound design, the fucking just art style and everything, it's just so fucking weird. Now, he's going to chase us. Oh my god, look at all the filth and dirt and muck. Run! Funnily enough, he only kind of tries to shoot me. We have to hide down here. He's only got like one eye hole. It's just so eerie and weird. It's great. I really need to go back and play the first one. You can probably get the fucking first one on PSN for like £4 or something. This is another thing I was going to say. Fucking thing on my PC there. One of my favourite games that I used to play on the GameCube all the fucking time was 13. First person shooter, cell shaded. Come on, take my hand, son. Cell shaded first person shooter game about a guy that loses his memory and he gets accused of like killing the president, I think. He's got very bad eyesight because he's only got one eye, you see. And he's wearing a sack on his head. But yeah, so apparently I've wanted to play it again and again for ages. I've still got the fucking... I've still got my GameCube, or one of my GameCubes. I had two, because I was a little cunt when I was younger. And I bought one myself. I saved up one and got a purple GameCube. My parents are split up, so I managed to convince my dad to buy me. Jump! I managed to convince. Come on, son. I managed to convince my dad to get me the Legend of... It was the Wind Waker GameCube, it was the silver one. So I didn't have to transport my GameCube between the two houses. But anyway, so I had 13, and I loved it, and I've still got the game, but for some reason, this is another pointless story, my GameCube controller, silver controller, because I got rid of the purple one, because you didn't need fucking two, is in my pal's ex-girlfriend's house. In her attic. In Ireland. So I'll never be getting that back. So I've never been able to play it. And then I finally saw that... this is another thing to do with triple jump. Oh, shit, anyway. Let's do this. They basically said that they were doing a worst games ever, and they said that 13 had been remade on Steam and PS4 and all this crap. So... you need to go, hi, like Abe, basically, to try and to do things like that. There's something in that cage, a little yellow thing in that cage. Is it a hat? I can't be arsed getting it. It's only a hat. I've already got a Moccagen head. Who cares? Oh no. Don't shoot me! I'll wait till I get past this guy. Climb, you little prick. Right. Oh! Jesus Christ, right, hide over here. Keep running. Jump for Jesus. Woohoo! You fall into the plops. Anyway, so yeah, so there was like, oh, 13's been remade, but they were like, it's one of the worst games ever. It was like, it's a show where they just review like terrible video games, be it bad because they're crap or be it bad because they're glitchy as fuck. But it looked awful, like it was terrible, like frame rates and everything, but apparently it's been patched and everything. And they were saying it was extremely cheap on Steam. So I was like, wow, 13, one of my favourite all-time first-person shooter games. Favourite GameCube games I played to fucking death. Oh my god, I can play it again. On PS4. But then, I went on it, and you know how fucking much it was, right? It's a remake, and it looks terrible. It doesn't look that good. It looks worse than the cel-shaded graphics from fucking 2002, 2003 when it came out. See, now we need to dunk our heads in the shit to get past the guy without. See? Get all the shite in our mouths. It's not easy. He's gonna shoot me. See, in this game, annoying thing, much like Hitman, you have to be patient. And I'm not a patient person. I've never drowned in the poop water yet. But I don't think it takes... Oh no, I did! Oh, he doesn't drown, he just puts his head up. See, this is me messing about. Come on! Talking too much shit about 13. I'll get to the end of this bit, and then I'll explain how much 13 is on PSN. For essentially what looks like a glitchy and broken game before it's been patched. which is £4 odds on Steam, supposedly. It is £44 for a crap remake of a game that came out nearly 20 years ago. £44. This is a brand new fucking game made for next gen consoles like PS5s and maybe Xbox Series X. I don't know if this is on the Xbox or not. And this is 24 quid. 44 fucking pound for a game that's broken. Come on, shoot me, you cunt. Right, go, run. Right, now, this is the end of this little bit, this little section. Get into the door! Now, he's coming to get us. He's gonna come and get us because he's a bad, nasty man. Boom. Dead. So that's the first little section of Little Nightmares done. I don't even think you get up to the bit where you shoot him in the trailer. I think you get to the bit where he chases you and you go down the sort of first rabbit hole. Anyway, in this little bit. So we kind of go to the... I don't know what the place is called. I have no idea what anything's called in this game. Well, we get on a little door and we go on a little voyage. Which is nice and relaxing. I can edit this out, I don't know. Check my phone, because I'm professional. Oh! Basically, this little bit's just us. There's lots of things to do with like TVs and things. There's loads of TVs everywhere. There's a little bit later on where you like touch a TV and it transports you to like a little dimension thing that you saw at the start, the little hallway thing. No idea what that's about. Who fucking knows? But the first one, the first game, you're like on a big ship, or is it a floating city? I honestly can't remember. Can he fucking mind? Nearly there now. This is... Look at it though. It's beautiful. Nothing even there. There you go, and then you see the big city. All the buildings are all warped, like fucking... Cabinet of Dr. Caligari or something. Maybe we need to see Daryl and maybe play this 2-player. Depends how long it is. I don't think the first game's that long at all. Obviously there's lots of DLC for it. So who knows? And we're into the second section. And in this first video I'm going to try and get through the second section of the game. Is in a high school or primary school. Which is essentially creepy. Now, there's a little boy. There was a little boy. There was a little boy standing here the first time I played it. He was like a little shadow boy. And I touched him and it went all weird. So yeah. But he's not there now, so who fucking knows. Oh. Just bits like that, where it's just like a huge big fucking void of nothing. This little kitchen-y bar restaurant place. A little tapping of their feet's quite good as well. Let's go. Is this the bit with the TV? No. This is a bit where we need to... he needs to give me a boost up there. This is a wee puzzly bit. These are little bits that I'm trying to think, if you play it two-player, how does it really work? Because I need to jump on this, and then I need to kick this TV. I know I can hear you. And that pulls me up here. And then I bring him up this way, I think. Yeah, because I kick this TV down. I know. And he gets up there. And then I go up this way, and he used to grab my hand. See, all these little things, the first time I was playing it, you're like, what's going on? So I don't want this to be like a sort of ruin the atmosphere of the game, but, you know, hoo-yah! A lot of the times when you do that, I often think that you feel as if you could make the jump, but if he wasn't there, you would die. But hey ho, here we are. Now we go this way. Oh, it's somebody's clothes are hanging. See, there's just like, there's little things like this. You can just pick up shoes, throw them about. This is the bit with the TV. Now, I don't really understand. Maybe you're not meant to understand. It's art, isn't it? Right. Go to the TV. Then I had to do something where I had to like warp. Basically to make it like a straight corridor, I think. Then we go into the corridor, which is at the start of the lagoon. And then now we run. We caper and gamble. Who knows? I'm sure we'll find out. And then he's there. Who fucking knows? At least it stopped fucking snowing. Right. Our minds are fried. Bum bada bum 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 bum. Now, this is where we move this dumpster and we get into the school. Part of me thinks that I'm like, oh, I should run all the way up there. But I assume that I'll be like hit by a TV, or I'll be attacked, or mauled by cats or something, you know. Right, this is a school. There's a little seesaw, but we go up this way. And jump, you prick. Now, there is weird things happen in this. And now for that, I'm just going to show you for the purposes of this, right? There's a lever. Okay, so means the eyes of that are down. Now, so that means we've got to try and... I was trying to... There's things in this that are unnecessarily pointless. Basically, you can't climb up any of those bunk beds. I need this ball. He's helped me with his little thing. There's hundreds of thousands of fucking things in this room that you can use. And you're like, oh, how am I meant to do that? You know? All you're meant to do, I've spent ages doing this, jumping on those books. All you do is that. Right? All you do is that. Jump up, you prick. I've spent ages, I was up on all those fucking books and pissing about and running around and in that room and picking up items. Now, meant to jump in unison with him. Sometimes it can be a wee bit glitchy. It's not a bad thing. Not as fucking glitchy as some of the bits in fucking Hitman. Let's go. Now, we are entering into the realm of the snake neck woman lady. We will see her very soon. Come on. Bloody hell. The amount of racket that you make in this game, honestly. An awful lot of Metal Gear Solid running around in vents and stuff. Lucky that we're that size. Now, we are in the school. See? You only get a little shadow of her at that point. Now you see all these little buckets and things? They're traps set by these little wankers. Like this, see? Those little cunts there, see them? It's that little boy running around. See, start with you like, oh, is it another little friend? It's not a little friend. See, this board's creaky. There's another one over there. I'm just going to go in here to show you. Right, so you go in here and you think, oh, let's go in there. There's another bucket. They're running away. They're little fucking cunts. Now... Now, I know all these things, all these tricks and things. I'll try not to get killed. That was my fault there. I should have ducked, I think. Ah, look at the duck. See? That's clever, that. It's a duck. You see? See the little prick over there? Fucking come and get you, you little cunt. Coming and get you! This has to happen. They've got little half heads and stuff. They attack your little pal and they get your fucking dirty little fucking half head hands off them, you shower of little cunts. Now, my goal is to rescue him or her or it from these little pricks. But we have something on our side. In this game there's combat. And I can bash their little fucking brains in. See, sometimes you can just use the traps to your advantage, but I mean a lot of the times there's that many of them that you forget where they are. Let me see. Now, I need a key for that lift, which is an important part. Now we're going to see the teacher. Now, as always, you need to hide from the bitch. She's not too creepy now. I think this is just me, my personal opinion from watching lots of fucking horror films and stuff. They should. I'd rather not see the neck thing. You know, they've done it in the shadows earlier. But they should have just had her here, and you think, oh, she's quite creepy, but she's not really that creepy. But now you kind of know that she's got that neck thing. It'd be a lot scarier later on when you actually see her neck move like that. You know? Just gonna wait here. It's just patterns. All the kids are shit scared of her. No wonder. Then you should wonder why, you know? Make more sense. Now I need to go in here. Now, the key is on this thing, and it's going to fall over. Now, run, you little prick. Now, she's going to come in here, so hide in there. See, now that would make it a lot scarier if that was the first time you'd saw that. You know? What do I know? Now, so, I've got the key. I've got the key to the lift, but now I need to get... obviously, she's shut the door, so I can't get out that way. Now, so I need to go through this little alley, this little hole, and I'm like inside a cupboard. Just the noise she makes. Like a weird sort of snake lady. See, now she could eat me. But hopefully I can just run away. The kids will run and get me as well. You heard the kids running. That was very, very good. See there, the other time, the first time I did that, it took me a fair few tries to try and do that as well. Right. Now, this little guy is on a lead. See? Fuck off, mate. Now, give me the fucking thing. Sometimes I forget you have to press R2. You have to hold it to use the fucking thing. Anyway, while I go through this, I watched the Pembrokeshire murders with Luke Evans, who I'm a mark for, as I think I said earlier. Oops. Which was great. It was about this guy who was in prison for like 10 years for, I think it was armed robbery or something like that. And he was just pretty much near to getting out. And Steve Wilkes, who Luke Evans played, it's all based on a true story. Basically... Oh god. He basically digs up the evidence on this guy who he suspects has done 2 double murders in like the 1980s, who's never been convicted for. And he sets up like a whole team. He sets up like a whole team of people to like go over all the evidence again, and they try and figure it out, and the guy's going to get out of prison, and they try and catch him. It's just 3 45 minutes things. But the guy who plays the guy they suspect, who they managed to catch him out. I don't want to ruin too much of it. They managed to catch him eventually and stuff. The Pembrokeshire murders, it's a well publicised case. The guy who plays the suspected murderer is Keith Allen, who's Lily Allen's dad. Now, I don't like Lily Allen. I think the music's atrocious. But him as an actor, as John Cooper, who's the guy who plays... I thought was fantastic. I thought he was like... There was a real like sort of fear of him, like the bits where he's with his wife, and there's a bit where he gets out of prison and he comes back to live with his wife, and just the look on his face. There's one little bit. There's a look on his face. He looks at his wife and see the fear on her face, and just the way he acted it was brilliant. It was really, really good. And I don't like Lily Allen at all. Right, so we need to pull this along. This is a little bit in the library, I think I mentioned earlier on. Oh, fuck. Right, let's go. But yeah, it was brilliant. So Luke Evans and Keith Allen, the two mainstays. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Run, 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 run! Oh, you bastard. See that wee slide that I did there? You liked that, didn't you? This bit's a little bit annoying. Sometimes jumping back into the books is annoying. Fucking hell. It makes it more bizarre, the fact that her face doesn't really move all that much. It's more just like dead set. But yeah, Pembrokeshire Murders, it's on Amazon, or at least it will be on Amazon for like the next like fucking couple of days. I mean, I watched it a couple of days ago. It's only 3 parts, but it was on the ITV Hub thing, so it's probably on ITV. Now, I need to drag this box over. So yeah, I watched that, it was great. It's all set in Wales. Luke Evans is Welsh. So you get to see him with a Welsh accent, which is quite funny. Even though that's where he's from. He's usually playing like American people. Also saw him in a weird film called No One Gets Out Alive, or No One Leaves Alive or something, where he played a serial killer, which is quite bizarre. It also was made by WWE Studios, I think. And had Brodus fucking Clay in it. And there's a bit in it where, I'll just pause this for a little bit. Basically, Luke Evans and his girlfriend get sort of roughed up and kidnapped by these sort of low-life robber people, burglars, petty criminals type people who are trying to do a big score, and they go and take all their stuff and they're trying to torture them to find out, like, to just get all their money and their credit cards. And it turns out that Luke Evans is a serial murderer, and there's a bit where he kills Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay's a big, huge, massive guy, and he kills Brodus Clay, and then he cuts him open, and they drag Brodus Clay into the back of the van, the other criminals, when they find his dead body. And Luke Evans has put himself inside Brodus Clay and comes out and he's all covered in blood, like in the bit in Apocalypse Now. It's fucking great. Right, so now we have a chess puzzle to do. This took a little bit of fanning about as well, but it's not too bad. Let's see. Now. There we go. Wait. Oh, fuck's sake. Now, I bring this with me, because I'll need it. Just leave that there. Now. Why do you not just fucking jump when I want you to jump? Fucking jump! There we go. The weird sort of caricatures of people and stuff as well. Right, so this is Queen, so Queen goes over here. They've got one of the little boys tied up as a thing and used as a king. It's creepy. Anyway, so put that down. I need to use this. So beforehand I was like, where's the fucking other bit? Obviously it's in the door that you've just used. This little bit I've got now. You're looking around, you're like, where's the fucking thing? And it's just through the fucking door. Anyway. Yeah. Now, I cannot remember. I think... No, that's wrong. Give me the thing. Give me it back. This goes over here. The Queen goes up here. And then the King goes in front of the King, I believe. Here we go. Then obviously jump on this. Jump up. Fuck you. Just jump. Jump when I tell you to jump. Hang on to this. Opens a secret portal with a door that's got a dog peeing in it. Then we get a key, and then that's the key to get through the door. Yeehaw. Ta-da. And what else was I talking about? Ah, yeah, but that don't. I mean, the movie was terrible. I mean, there was like really funny. Like, it turns out that like Luke Evans, they've picked the wrong guy because he's actually like a serial killer. And he's actually got like a blonde-haired girl like tied up in his trunk. They find her, and he's like been keeping her for ages. And the girl that he's with's like jealous of her. And she ends up like she's got a knife to her throat and puts her own throat into it and stuff. A lot of it was quite gory and violent. I mean, but it was terrible. The plot was terrible. The majority of the other cast, the main sort of dickhead bad guy, it was like a sort of cross between like Jesse Pinkman and somebody else, was awful, just an arsehole. It was poorly written, but there were some funny bits where the police get involved at one point because the arsehole bad guy steals Luke Evans' character's bank card. Because this is before you know he's a serial killer. They take his stuff. He steals his bank card. Why do you not just fucking jump, you prick? For fuck's sake. See, that's my fault for the depth perception. He steals his bank card and uses it to go into the hotel that Luke Evans has already used. Why did you not just work? Into the motel that he's already been in. So the hotel manager's like, I've seen that card before, and he phones the police. And then later on, when Luke Evans comes at the end, he ends up shooting. He has a fight with the guy, and the guy somehow manages to take him over, even though Luke Evans is like a well-trained, like he's got a RV, like a U-Haul truck, and it's full of like knives and crossbows, and he murders like loads of these people. Right. This bit could have been annoying before as well. Just have to wait for them to stop before you hit them. Fuck! See, said that and then I fucking died because I'm a cunt. Anyway, just about the end where like the hotel manager like sees him and he's got like a shotgun to the thing and he's like, he's robbed me of my wallet, and then he shoots him with the shotgun, and then he kills the hotel manager as well, who I actually quite liked. He was a likeable character. Right, the other one's gonna jump down. Now, you think what to do here? It's a cunning plan, you see, Baldric. Now, I have a head. Where now I can go past them all. Lovely. Really good animation, though. That little boy standing in the bucket kind of looks like Brahms. Brahms the doll from Brahms and Brahms the boy too. First time I done this, I managed to get past that because I was mildly clever. Oh, I have to do it all. Fuck's sake, man. At least I don't have to kill them again. But yeah, but I'll put the actual movie up in the actual title of it. I think it was no one comes out alive or no one leaves alive or something like that. Because Luke Evans' character does say that. But it's very weird to see Luke Evans as a serial murderer in a film. Obviously, I think this film came out like 2013 or something. But then when you see him in like The Alienist and The Musketeers and Dracula Untold and everything, you're like, I really see him as like a murderous psychopath. But he was not bad in it. Look at these little bullying cunts. They've got my friend. I always keep thinking that light's going to fall on me. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right. Oh, this is another bit that took a little pissing about. Right, let's go. Mockajin. Right, so I need to press that button to open the door. So let's go. Now. I have 25 minutes for my girlfriend's Zoom call, so I'm going to try my best to get through this area in that time and escape the school. Right, there's a jar there. Right, so it's this jar here has got a fucking child's brain in it, I assume. Did it not even break? Anyway, so it's got a big squidgy brain. Hit the button, let's go. Now there's another bit with the fucking creepy teacher. But yeah, but it was weird seeing Luke Evans in that role. And then obviously in the Pembrokeshire Murder, because he always plays a sort of good guy, usually. I think he'd be a good James Bond, personally. What else have I watched? I also watched, last night I watched The Vanished at the Cecil Hotel, which was a 4-part, 4-hour-long documentary series about this Asian girl called Elisa Lam, Chinese girl, who was... Well, she wasn't Chinese, she was Canadian, but she was Asian. And she lived in Canada, and she was on a Tumblr, and she wanted to go travelling, so she travelled on her own to Los Angeles, because she wanted to travel the West Coast, and she went to this hotel called the Cecil Hotel, which is apparently notorious for people like Richard Ramirez stayed there, and there was loads of crime, and people being murdered, and loads of stuff like that, people being raped, and people jumping out the windows and being pushed out the windows, and things like that. This took me a few attempts as well to do this bit. But anyway, so she goes to this hotel, and she goes to this hotel, and then she ends up vanishes, goes missing, and the police get involved, and no one knows where she is, and they go through security footage, and there's this viral video that goes on it, and basically they don't see her leave the hotel, but there's this strange video of her being weird and doing all these hand movements in this lift that apparently went viral and all this crap. See now. See, now, I should have just waited. I should have just fucking waited. Bring on the next one. Is there any more of these? Come on then. What was I talking about? Yeah, so anyway, so she goes to this hotel, she goes missing. No one knows where she is, they don't know if she's been murdered. The hotel's really near Skid Row. All these people saying all these weird things about the hotel. People are saying the hotel's based, that's what American Horror Story Hotel was. Blah, 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 blah. She goes missing and assumed murdered. Fuck off. And that's basically it, is the mystery of her and where did she go and blah 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 and if they find her and all this crap. But honestly, there's... Fuck! Oh, I just need to time it better. Fuck's sake. 20 minutes to do this, come on! It's because of my girlfriend's Zoom call. Honestly, the things that this pandemic does to you. Fuck off. Right, this little cunt as well. Die. Right, what else were I talking about? Yeah, so I mean, but the worst thing about it was 4 hours long, right? And I'll wait till I kill these people and explain. Right. It was 4 hours long. It could have been an hour and a half, 2 hours. Based on one key piece of information that the documentary withheld from the viewers that made you think, oh right, well if we'd known that from the start then we wouldn't have thought it was a big mystery. Oh, for fuck's sake. And I'm dead. That would start me for the start again. Oh, thank God for that. Anyway, but the worst thing about it was because it was an internet viral video and everyone was like, oh, it's creepy, ain't she creepy in the lift, ooh, that suddenly all these, and this is what they actually called themselves, internet sleuths. These people on YouTube who were going on it and they were like, oh, we know what's happened, oh, part of the video's jumpy, oh, it means... Was he showing his arse? Come on, you little prick! Fucking hurt, man. There's my friend there. So we've saved him, hooray! Yay! You okay, friend? Friend? Hey. Anyway, so... And they're all like, oh, is it the hotel staff and the police? Is it a government conspiracy? And they go through all this crap where they're like, oh my God, what happened to her? Oh my God, it must have been hotel staff. Oh my God, it must be the police cover-up. It must be... They found out that there was like a tuberculosis outbreak that was like... Her name backwards was what they called it and everything, and they were like, if you search the bookstore that she went to on Google Maps, it comes up with her graveyard and everything. They're like, oh my God, is she a ghost? Is she haunted? It was absolutely fucking awful. Like, it was so bad for the end. And then if they just told you this one tiny little bit of information that I won't ruin. In fact, I might ruin it. Nah, if I watch it. You owe it to yourself to watch it because it's that bad. I think I've went the wrong way because I'm ranting about that show. But there's this one guy as well who stayed at the hotel who was called Morbid, I think his name was. He was like a German or Mexican or something death metal singer. And apparently because he, liked death metal and made videos about death metal and music about, murdering people and goth stuff and darkness and despair and everything, they were like, oh my God, he's creepy, he's evil. And all these internet sleuths, victimised him and cyberbullied him and basically made him stop making music and made him nearly kill himself. And it turns out that because they were like, oh my God, he was at the same hotel. And it turns out he was at the same hotel a year before she died. So he had nothing to do with it. And it really made me quite annoyed, and I was like, I just felt bad for this guy. I mean, I don't like death metal, I don't like really heavy metal music, or speed metal, or I know a lot of people that do like it. But, like, all this crap just because they were like, oh my god, he looks weird, he wears black, and he paints his face, he looked like Sting. AEW superstar Sting. Right, now we need to go up here. We're nearly at the school, folks. There's not much more to go. Don't worry. And he distracts her with a little piano. Get the key. Pull this up. And we are nearly finished with this school section here. We just have to do one little runaway bit and then we are pretty much good to go. And that'll be us for the first section. Pretty good. First two sections. Oh, God's sake. Oh, the fucking bit with the piano, I forgot about that. This is where you think, oh Christ. Fuck's sake. Anyway, this little bit you kind of think you're like, alright, I need to get this hammer to kill this little guy. Then your little friend just fucking breaks his neck and bashes his head in. You're like, great. Does that mean he's evil? I mean, they did try and like torture him and stuff. Fuck it. Anyway. So, let's go. Try and see if I can do this in the next 10 minutes. And if not, I'll seamlessly edit it all together. And it'll all be in one part. Right, so I need to kick this down. Key comes up. Now, let's go. Well, we are very, very, very nearly finished. I completely forgot about this fucking piano section with this fucking teacher. I don't think I had enough time to do that. I probably did. What the fuck am I doing? Right, no, right, no. We're just gonna wait again because we'll not have enough time. Fuck's sake, right. Can't turn it around too fast, which is annoying. I need to wait for him to run across. Keep it held down. Nearly there. If I can do this in the next 7 minutes, I'll be alright. Come on. Oh god, right now, go! This is it. Shit! Because I was crouching. Fuck's sake. Now this is the bit I meant. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ. Go! Go Mockajin! Oh fuck. Look at her fucking head. Fucking hell. How long is her fucking neck? Oh. And we are done with the school. We are done with the school now. Now, before I move into the next section, that is the first part done. First 2 parts done, basically. So he's kind of all cold and everything. Anyway, thank you for watching the first part of Little Nightmares, where we did the first little bit and the school. I assume that fucking neck woman will come back at some point. But anyway, thank you for watching Gaming Gums. Gaming Gums. Subscribe, like, all that shit. And I'll be back shortly with another part of this wonderful, whimsical, terrifying game.